It's coming at me! Get me out of here! Get me out!
We are talking about episode number 9, Space. It was written by Chris Carter and directed by William Graham, and it premiered on November 13th, 1993. It is widely regarded as one of the worst episodes in the series, for more than one reason. It is essentially a Monster of the Week episode. However, it features extraterrestrials that do not figure into the series' larger myth arc.
The first close-up photographic transmissions of Mars from the Viking Observer spacecraft. Even more controversial is one image of a land formation.
The Face on Mars was an incredibly popular tabloid story. You have to remember this if you're even 30 years old. I think. Right? Oof. Yeah.
A formation that looks like a sculpted human face. However, NASA officials are denying it as an indication of an alien civilization.
I'm afraid the only sculptures at work are the solar winds that blow across the surface of Mars at 300 miles an hour.
This is Ed Lauder, a longtime character actor who has now passed on. You have probably seen him before as either a tough guy, a sheriff, or maybe a military man. And I have to admit, I have a lot of affection for some of the work that he had done. I'm not sure I can explain why exactly, but good nonetheless.
Can you repeat that, Commander Bell?
It's coming at me! Holy God!
I'm guessing that is supposed to be Mars? So I think the takeaway here is just that space is haunted. Or we're making a prediction about the future of another John Carpenter reference film, Ghosts of Mars.
What did the note say?
Just that they work for NASA. They wanted to talk to somebody from the FBI.
Why the cloak and dagger routine?
I have no idea.
What brings you to Washington?
I have reason to believe that there may be a saboteur at work inside NASA.
Do you have evidence of sabotage?
I don't know, I may.
Why would somebody want to sabotage a space shuttle?
Well, if you were a terrorist, there probably isn't a more potent symbol of American progress and prosperity. Failure of the Hubble telescope and the Mars Observer directly connected to a conspiracy to deny us evidence.
Evidence of what?
Alien civilization.
No, of course.
Colonel Bell? Fox Mulder. I'm a big fan. It's an honor to meet you.
So, unsurprisingly, Mulder was a NASA kid. I'd bet good money that Chris Carter was too.
You were a big hero to me when I was a kid.
Thank you.
I stayed up all night when I was 14 to watch your spacewalk.
I can assure you there isn't a person in this facility that doesn't want to see that shuttle go into space, complete its mission, and come back like Winged Victory herself.
CDR Houston. Bet y'all have never seen a more beautiful sight.
Roger that, 10-4.
Roger, Max Q. Forward throttle back. Main engine at 65%.
Something's gone wrong.
What happened?
Something's wrong with the shuttle. I got a phone call 20 minutes ago. Communication with the shuttle had gone down.
Come on, we've got to get back to Houston.
Boy, Houston's looking really rural here. I was there as a kid, and I don't remember that many back roads in Houston. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
What happened?
I don't know. Something came at me in the fog.
The orbiter maneuvering system has malfunctioned. Without it, they can't rotate the shuttle. They need to rotate it away from the sun to keep the orbiter cool.
We have to give them control of the ship. Take a chance they'll be able to perform that rotation maneuver and deliver the payload.
What if they can't? We could be stranding them up there.
Bring those men back without delivering that payload? You're talking millions of wasted dollars.
The shuttle orbiter has performed magnificently.
So much for your boyhood hero.
Oh, Scully, that was harsh. Never meet your heroes.
Sir, I have to ask. I'm sorry, it's my job. Do you think someone is sabotaging the shuttle?
My answer to you, sir, will be to bring those men back safely to Earth.
Is that an answer? Did he answer the question? Oh no, this is a pro move. Freezer vodka? That's a classic move.
Holy God!
Is this story somehow a parable for alcoholism?
Houston, we just heard something weird up here.
OTC Houston, can you describe it?
Sort of a dull thump, like something bumped the ship.
We've got an oxygen leak on board the orbiter.
She doesn't know how serious the leak is.
It's an oxygen leak. Even I can figure out what happens when you run out of oxygen.
No, I feel like a medical doctor would be very qualified to tell you what happens to the human body without oxygen.
I think she's right, Mulder. You saw him in there. He's losing it.
Now, I need access to your records. In a hurry. I need everything on the Hubble telescope, the Mars Observer, the Shuttle Challenger, and the current orbiter mission.
Something outside the ship. There's someone outside the ship.
Can you repeat that, OTC?
There's some kind of ghost outside the ship.
And that space ghost was Abraham Lincoln.
This is from the Challenger. It's the O-ring fitting that failed, dated January 21st, 1986. That's 1 week before the Space Shuttle blew up.
Are you saying he might have known about the Challenger defect?
Okay. Now we're blaming the Challenger explosion on the space ghost.
Something weird is going on here, Scully.
Oh my God. What's wrong with him?
Get a doctor.
Alright, look. This is just incredibly funny to me. I know he's working really hard here, but the noises he's making are too much.
The shuttle can't survive re-entry, but I couldn't stop them. Nobody can stop them.
Stop who?
Pulse is 194.
You're gonna kill him, Mulder.
Stop who?
They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know.
Is there anything we can do to save it?
Change the re-entry trajectory to 35 degrees.
T-minus 5 seconds to blackout.
OTC, this is Houston. I want you to change your re-entry trajectory to 35 degrees. You'll be landing at Kirtland Field in Albuquerque. Do you copy?
Houston, this is OTC. You know a good place to eat in Albuquerque? Well, we meet for dinner.
The orbiter delivered its payload after just 13 orbits and returned to Earth without incident.
To be fair, what could she even say here? Could she say, despite the best efforts of an outer space poltergeist, we were able to bring the astronauts home safely? Oh, and it possessed our mission leader, who went insane and jumped to his death.
Something had possessed him. Something he must have seen out there in space.
The doctors who examined him said he was experiencing severe dementia.
Scully, we send those men up into space to unlock the doors of the universe, and we don't even know what's behind them.
To unlock the doors of the universe. That's a profound ending for a genuinely bad episode. I think this exemplifies the paradoxical nature of Chris Carter's writing. So we've gotten the pilot in Deep Throat really good, and then we've gotten the Jersey Devil, and now this. Just not good. Now we just have to completely forget about this episode and the extraterrestrial form of life that we see here. It's not going to come up anymore. It was a dead end. And Chris Carter admits that. He said that this didn't work. And he felt that the cast and crew were preoccupied because they were filming this at the same time the pilot was about to premiere. So everybody's eyes were kind of on that. Ed Lauter plays Marcus Aurelius Belt very stoically. And he and Susan Thompson as the comms commander can't really salvage anything here. I do remember on the original watch that I found the face pretty unsettling. But I didn't know what was going on with the plot. And it was kind of a letdown. I mean, a big letdown, really, by comparison to the story we just watched in Ice. We will get a much better true alien mythology episode next with number 10, Fallen Angel.
What do you want?
Well, my name's Moby, and I'm from New York City. Where are you from?
I'm from outer space, Moby, home of the universe.